Hello, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. I'm Samuel, your host, and today we have a fascinating, very important topic for all those interested in education and language learning. And today we're going to talk about sensitization activities in teaching a new language. With me, Viviana. She's my co-host. How are you, Viviana?
Hello, Samuel. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here and discuss about this interesting topic, sensation activities, and that is so important for teachers and students.
And of course, we have here Evelyn.
Hello.
Applause, please.
Hello, everyone.
Evelyn is our specialist in education and also teaching in language teaching, to be exactly. And Evelyn, it's a pleasure to have you here. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Okay. Hello, Viviana, Samuel, and everyone, our listeners. And I'm so excited to be here to share information and experiences about sensitization activities in language teaching.
Of course. To start, could you explain us a little bit about sensitization activities and why are they important in teaching a new language?
Sir Samuel, sensitization activities are strategies that teachers use to familiarize the student with a new language. Okay, these activities are so important. Those who are having first contact with the language. Okay, and this sensitization activities is important to create a learning environment that students feel comfortable. Okay, these activities include some games and others playing that that students feel comfortable in a good rapport. This is important for students.
Okay, Evan, thank you for share your experience in your classes. Okay, and now can you share with us some examples that activities that teachers can use in their classes?
Sure, Viviana. It's, for example, the first activity we have here. This is the first activity about sensitization activities. For example, in this part, the students have to write their names. Okay. For example, here Viviana. For example, Viviana, and students have to draw an image about relate with the first letter of their name. Okay, this is the first activity. It's so simple. Okay, and this is the first activity. Okay.
Yeah, of course we can highlight this because when we are starting as a teacher and we want to make our students to have a first contact with the language. So this is a really good activities to familiarize them with the English in this case. So interesting, Evelyn. Viviana, what comments could you tell us to
About
share?
this activity?
Yeah, do you find it interesting?
Yes, because it's my name.
Okay.
I think that's very interesting because the students also can draw, can develop other skills, for example.
Yes. Okay. The thing here is the students feel comfortable. Okay, not intimidating about when they are learning a new language. For example, in this case, English. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Evelyn. I think that you have other activities. Could you show us, please, the other ones?
Okay.
To share with our audience
Yes,
that are
of
watching
course.
right
The
now.
second activity about sensitization is
Okay, we have the second activity.
this is the second activity. Yes, thank you. For example, we have here some words. For example, desk. For example, in this case, the students have to put, for example, desk here. Okay. Okay.
How this activity called, please? Can you tell us?
Cars, letters. This activity
Okay.
calls letters. Okay. For example, that I said, and the student have to put the work and about, for example, this is desk. Okay. The students have to put the things, and for example, wall. Okay. In this case, wall is here. Okay. And the next word, paper sheet. Okay. Paper sheet. For example, in this case, this. Okay. Paper sheet. And the next word, bookshelf. Okay, the bookshelf. We have.
I can help you.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
And the last.
As you can watch behind me, behind us, this is the bookshelf, and yeah, we have the last one.
And yes, the last one is microphone. For example, microphone.
These are microphones. Okay.
Yes.
And so, this kind of sensitization activities, as I mentioned before, are really important when you are having a first contact. If you're amateur teacher, you have to do this kind of activities. For example, in our case, we were gonna have our first experience teaching English in classes, in classroom. So this is important to familiarize our students with the language. So the last question, Evelyn, I can ask you, that I want to ask you is, what is the benefits of those kind of activities?
Okay, the benefits is the students. As I said, is feel comfortable about the language. For example, the next activity.
Okay.
Okay, this.
Okay, these are like cards, right?
Like cards, very good. So, yes, and for example, this activity, the students have to relate the categories of words. Okay? For example, and we have grade.
Okay, this is for learning vocabulary in this case.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, of course. For example, grape, it's a fruit, and blue, it's a color, right?
Yes.
And rice, okay, they are different categories. Okay. For example, angry, and emotions. Okay. And jacket is a thing. Okay. Soccer. Okay, soccer. Played. Volleyball. For example, these are
The same category.
the same category. Okay. In this case, the students have to relate. Okay, the same categories. For example, baseball is the same. Soccer, volleyball, and baseball. Orange, it's a fruit. We have grape, and orange. It's the same category. Okay. And we have sad, for example, relate angry and emotions.
Okay, as we could see, these kind of activities help us to identify the categories of the vocabularies, and also with a didactic way you can make your students play a little bit and enjoy this activity. This could be because we consider some English activities boring, but this can help you create a good environment, as the specialists mentioned before, a good rapport that the teachers want to create in a classroom. Okay, it seems that we cover all these kind of activities, Viviana, and also what could you add to, because we're finishing this podcast, and also we want to thanks our specialists for being here and sharing our her knowledge in this case.
Okay. I have a question.
Okay.
Evelyn, what suggestions can you give a teachers that want to implement these activities in their classes?
Some suggestion is the teacher use these activities in their classroom. Okay, in this case, for the students feel comfortable, not intimidated. Okay, the most important thing is that the students feel better, comfortable, with a new language in this case.
All right, I think that it's very important to create a good environment, as I mentioned it before, isn't it, Viviana?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that enjoying the activities, students have to enjoy this kind of activities, because in this way are gonna get better information, and also learn in a significance way. So I want to thanks again for all your knowledge, and also this gonna help our partners as well, because these tips or suggestions are really important, are gonna improve our skills as a teachers as well.
Yes.
Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you
Okay,
for
thank
sharing
you.
your knowledge
Thank
again.
you. Thank you, Viviana.
Thank
and
you,
Samuel.
Viviana.
And our listeners.
Thank you, our
too.
listeners as well. I hope you could understand all that what we've shared here, and we'll see you the next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.